Hello guys and welcome to Daily Market Movements. Welcome to another episode where today we're going to be analysing the NASDAQ100. The markets are currently in turmoil, so this is going to be a very good video where I discuss where potentially the markets may be heading next. But just before we get into all of that, some fantastic news here at Daily Market Movements. We have just had a partnership approved by one of the top banks in Europe, and this now means that our trading platform can now accept credit/debit card deposits. So you just head over to our website www.dailymarketmovementstrading.com. I've left the website link in the bottom of today's video's description. That's where you can then go and create a trading account on our trading platform. You can even go and download our trading platform on the App Store. We recently got approved by the App Store and got the licensing for that as well. And you can just simply click deposit and then deposit your money via credit/debit card. So very, very excited and happy to announce that we have now just added that to our trading platform. As well, guys, for those who do not know, if you would like to receive signals from myself, please head over to dailymarketmovements.com. Again, that link is in the description of today's video, where we brought back our monthly subscription plan, which is only $29.99 for 1 month. So fantastic offer there. And I've also got a video just down below here which explains step by step how to join. But back to the markets. And NASDAQ100 again has had a terrible day here. We've had the S&P 500 get dragged down along with it, and so is the Dow. So where is the NASDAQ100 currently trading right now? We're currently trading just below 13,500, which is a large round number. You know, this is the fourth negative trading session in a row. We continue to just keep on getting negative headlines out of Ukraine and Russia. For a third day in a row, we've had a ceasefire claimed by the Russians. And again, it once again has broken down, and there's been horrible news of continued shelling from the Russian forces as civilians, innocent people, elderly people, children have been trying to flee their hometown to try and get to a safety. And we keep seeing videos and pictures of Russian bombs hitting the center of streets, killing these innocent people. I saw a horrible video this morning where 2 young children, a mother and a father, were literally laying on the road dead, where a massive Russian bomb had exploded in the center of the road, and they were just trying to flee. You could see their suitcases were right next to them as well, which is really, really horrible to see. And I think that just goes to show how serious this is at this moment in time. I myself am currently living in Dubai, so you don't really hear too much about it out here. But I'm sure there's many of you who are living in the US or the UK or Western Europe, and I'm sure we don't actually understand how severe it is. But luckily, I do have a few contacts where I can see videos of actual videos that troops are actually posting, and it really is. It's shocking. It's heartbreaking to see how severe this war is. What's going on basically. But NASDAQ100 obviously not liking the news coming out of Russia and Ukraine, and that is why we are still down at roughly 2.5% on the trading day. I think if we do target the bottom of this ABC correction and we were to wipe out the bottom there, that would be really horrendous news here. And I think that would lead to further losses. Of course, 13,000 being a large round number does offer support. This is an area which I've circled in previous videos where we did bounce. That being said, if we were to break below 13,000, I think then we go and we look at the long-term fib extensions. So if we go all the way back to that low that we achieved during COVID, so that was the lows of March 2020. Of course, if we draw that next fib extension, which is the 1.618, that takes us all the way through to around 11,700. Do I believe that we will go that low? I would like to think not. But in this day and age, especially with the news that we've had as of recent, you just don't know. I truly did not think that Russia would genuinely invade Ukraine, and a few weeks later, here we are. So never say never, especially in the world of finance. But I would like to think that this bottom of the sea leg will hold, and we will not go any further lower. And I think that the market does need to bounce soon. But if you look at the RSI, it's down at 36 now. We are approaching the oversold territory. I think generally speaking, if you look at stocks individually in this basket, I think there's a very high percentage of them now that are currently trading in a bear market, and I think that the market does need to bounce very, very soon. And I think that there's plenty of money on the sidelines. It's just waiting for the Ukraine-Russian tensions to ease off a bit, and I think that will eventually happen. But when I say that, by all means, I do not think that this war is going to be over and done with within the next couple of weeks or months. I genuinely think that this could go on for years. But I think that, on a news front, for example, you may see it to start to cool off, just like most things do. Unfortunately, the world does move on, or fortunately in some cases, and people do start to forget. So as the news starts to kind of, shine away from the Ukraine-Russian tensions, whenever that may be, as long as that there's innocent children and elderly people dying, that will not be the case anytime soon. But when it does eventually, I think that's when investors' money will then start to be reinvested into the stock market. And I think something else that you might tend to see is money actually coming out of Europe and going into mega cap tech stocks here in the US as well. So the likes of Apple or Microsoft would really benefit from that, and that will drag the NASDAQ100 up. But again, it may take a few weeks or months. But yes, I am bullish long term for the NASDAQ 100. Short term, your guess is as good as mine. But 13,080, that was where the bottom of the C leg is. And if we break below that, then of course that opens up the door to potentially all the way down to 11,700.